もう嫌だ。
Are you giving up already, Rin? I turn around. Rin is standing there stiffly, clutching her parasol. We're still within sight of the mansion, and nowhere close to the tea house.
私、なんでこんなことしてるんだろう。
Yeah, good question. Why do you feel the need to do this? See, this is why I had my qualms about this whole idea. Karen suggested that Rin and I just go and have some shaved ice at the tea house by ourselves. She's watching the house while we're gone. Wait, it's just me and Rin now? So we completely ditched Karen, even though it was supposed to be kind of something that me and Karen were gonna do at first. And then Rin was like, oh hell no! And she's basically replaced Karen now. I mean, it makes sense to do things this way, but I'll bet she was just looking for an excuse to slack off.
帰りたい。
Hey now, what happened to all that willpower that was on display just a moment ago?
だって、
Chewing at her lower lip, Rin gazes down at her shadow. I feel like that willpower has completely disappeared because it only appeared in the first place because she felt that she couldn't lose to Karen, right? And now that Karen is gone, there's no need to compete. Therefore, boom, willpower gone.
太陽。消えてなくなればいいのに。
That might have something to do with it. She would do great. Like, where? Isn't it in, like, the Scandinavian countries? Where, like, the sun... I believe it's, like, during certain... Like, I believe during the winter or something, right? I don't exactly know. But, like, there are certain places on Earth where, like, the sun actually doesn't come out for as long as it would... like, I guess, in other places around the world, right? Like, I would say that about the normal or average duration during which is like night and day. Depends on the season, of course, right? But 8 hours, something? Like, let me guess. Let me actually think, right? Like, during the winter here, it actually gets nighttime around really early sometimes, like 5 p.m. And then it starts getting, this is like really like peak winter though, but then it starts getting like, sometimes it starts to turn into day, or you know, it starts to brighten up around maybe 7 or 8 a.m. So that's 14 hours, give or take, right? During which the sun is down, and that's during winters here in the Netherlands. And I'm pretty sure in Scandinavia it's like an even bigger period during which the sun is like just completely gone. So that's a place where Rin would kind of enjoy it much more than here, right? I would say. But yeah, that would only be during the winter though, because during the summer here it's pretty different too, because I'm pretty sure during the summer it actually, the sun starts to come up at like 5-ish, 6-ish a.m. and sometimes it even goes down at like, it's still kind of light out at 10-11 p.m. sometimes. Well, that's peak summer then, of course. So yeah, it's very dependent on where you are in the world, of course, and on the seasons and shit, but I bet Rin would love some of that sweet, sweet Scandinavian winter right about now. Although she probably wouldn't like the temperature and the snow and all that, though. That'd be the end of the human race, though, yeah? We don't want the sun to completely disappear, you know? Our main source of life?
いっそ滅んだ方がマシ。
What? You want us all to die, Rin? It's the same dirt track as always. To Rin, though, it must feel like we're lost at sea, or stranded in the middle of some vast desert of ice. Do you want to head back for today?
かき氷食べたい。
Okay, so we're going through with this. I'll go and buy some for you. You don't need to be here for it.
一緒がいい。
I mean, I could buy it, bring it back home, right? And then we can eat it together at home? Rin keeps saying that she wants to go home, but she doesn't actually show any intention of turning back. I feel like she just wants to complain. She's still gonna do this. She's still gonna come with me to the tea house, but you know, she's just gonna complain while on our journey there. Usually, she'd head back the second she found something to complain about. If she really wants to eat shaved ice with me, we could just do that at home. But what if by together, she means we should both go to the tea house to eat it. What if she just wants to kick back with me for a while? She just wants to relax, chillax.
あの時はいけたんだもの。いけないはずない。余裕よ、余裕。
Right. It's not that hard. Yeah, girl, you can do it. Hell yeah. We gotta encourage her a little bit, right? I'll lend her my strength. Considering her own willpower is gone now, I gotta give her some of mine. I'll walk right next to her. I'll be her shield. It really is hot today, though.
傘、入る？
It's too small for the both of us. Our shoulders would stick out.
肩幅広いものね、せつな。
Oh yeah, I'm a big boy. Yours are really small. Do you ever eat any meat?
お肉は余計な脂肪がつきやすいのよ。魚がヘルシーでいいわ。
That's not entirely true. Meat doesn't make you fat. If you eat fatty meats, maybe a lot, then sure, but not necessarily. I mean, I don't eat fish, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there's some pretty fatty fish out there too, right? Isn't tuna like a pretty fatty fish? I don't know. I made that up entirely. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm pretty sure there's some fatty fish. I didn't know you cared about things like that.
ちょっとはね。これでも女の子だし。
I suppose. Alright, we'll have some pork shabu shabu tonight. Ooh.
ね、ちゃんと話聞いてた？
I mean, you can eat meat once in a while, right? I'll make a thick sesame sauce to go with it. Oh yeah, I make a killer sesame sauce. Thick with double
ちょっ
C,
と
girl.
せつな、わざとでしょ。
I slow down a little to fall in line with Reed, and we continue on at a leisurely pace, chatting idly. I wonder how fast I usually walk compared to this. It's probably the first time I've got a good look at my surroundings while walking this route. It's almost fall, isn't it? You should find it a lot easier to get outside then.
だといいわね。
The thing is though, right? She doesn't like the sun, so can she go outside, or does she feel comfortable going outside during like cloudy days, right? When it's still during the day, but like the sun is covered by the clouds, so like the rays of the sun don't actually shine on her if she's outside? I'm actually curious about that. No, I'm sure of it. I notice how the fear has vanished from her voice as we've kept on talking.
秋といえばサンマよね。私、サンマって大好き。
It's pretty high in fat, you know. You'll ruin your diet. See, there's some fatty fish out there.
いいの？美味しいから。
Oh, so then it's okay if it's fish and fatty, high in fat, it's okay as long as it's tasty. What? That doesn't make sense. So it's okay to eat fatty meat too as long as it's tasty then, right? By that logic? I see. I'll buy you some then.
でも、お腹の部分はダメ。ちゃんと取ってくれなきゃ嫌だからね。
What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, who eats the fish without gutting it, right? I feel like, okay, if you buy fish at the market, like, you have to, like, gut it yourself, but I'm pretty sure, right, if you order it at, like, restaurants and stuff, they don't leave the guts in. They always take out the guts and shit, right? Yeah, they fillet it and everything. What a waste. They're the best part. I mean, Asian cuisine does like to sort of utilize everything of the animal that they're sort of cooking with, right? So yeah, like in the Philippines, I was there one time, and like I've told the story probably plenty of times before, right, where we actually like had our own pig and stuff, and like fattened it and then roasted it and shit. But like they didn't waste a single thing. Like out of the blood itself, the pig blood, they made like a sauce or something. Like I didn't eat it because, you know, for me as like a Western boy, that seemed pretty weird, and especially back then I was really picky when it came to food. But it was still kind of interesting to see. I didn't fucking eat it, hell no. Maybe now I would maybe try it, but still just kind of the idea of like pig's blood and like, I don't know, it's just because of our standards here, right, in Netherlands for food and stuff. It's just something we don't ever use at all, so it seems really weird to me. But I've seen some, like, plenty of YouTube videos and like just food cooking shows in general, right, where when they're in Asia, like Asian cuisines, they use everything. They use everything, every single imaginable part of the animal. They do not like to waste shit at all. They will eat the eyeballs, they'll eat the fucking toes, like, or the isn't it like chicken toes as well, right? Or chicken feet or something. That's like a Chinese delicacy as well. Like, and they got the gnarly, curly ass fucking toenails as well on the chicken. And like, holy fuck, people love to fucking eat that shit for some reason. But hey, if you can fucking cook that and find it delicious, more power to you. I probably won't be eating it though. Hmm? What's wrong?
ねえ、せつな。お腹に入ってる赤い紐みたいなの。内臓じゃなくて、寄生虫なんだって。
Parasite? Really?
昔は私も好きだったんだけどね。その話を聞いてから無理になっちゃったの。
This is why I don't eat fish. I knew it. I knew it. You know, there's a parasite inside the fish that actually like controls your brain. I don't know. I don't fucking know. There are some like parasites or just, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's parasites, right? That like sort of take over the host of certain animals. Like, it's pretty fucking weird. Then why did you tell me? Ah, now I won't be able to eat it either.
道連れ。
You did that just to get even? Damn it. Is this a revenge for earlier?
道連れ。いい言葉よね。
Even Stevens. Well, I don't see what's so great about it.
ねえ、せつな。
No more! I don't want to hear any more weird trivia, okay?
ずっと一緒にいてくれる？
Oh shit, forever? What? That came out of nowhere? Forever's a long time though, god damn it.
私が太っちょのおばさんになっても、ヨボヨボのおばあちゃんになっても。
Well, I mean, considering I will probably be like a wrinkly old ass man too then. Yeah, sure, I guess. We'll be old and wrinkly together.
ずっとずっとこうして私の隣にいてくれる？
The thing that's scary about this, about her asking me to stay forever and ever together, right? Is that I feel like Rin would actually blame, if I were to die, just due to natural causes or whatever, right? Just something completely out of my control. If I were to die, Rin seems like the person that would then hold that against me, right? I would like die, and then she'd be upset that I left her, that like, you promised we'd be together forever, motherfucker. Minus 10 trillion Setsuna points for dying. Time is merciless. No matter how badly two people want to be together, sometimes it's simply not possible. And sometimes they have to hide the fact that they don't feel the same way by telling endless lies. Whatever hardships may await us, though. Of course, I'll stay with you forever. Right now, we're sharing the same moment in time. We should be able to overcome those hardships together. But you'll have to stay with me as well, even if I turn into a smelly old baldy.
それは嫌。
What? What? So I have to promise to stay together with you, but you won't promise the same for me? Even if I turn smelly, old, and bald? What? Didn't you say that you were into older men? What happened to that?
そっか。私別に年上が好きなわけじゃなかったんだ。
I mean, there's a difference between older men and then grandpas, right? Maybe she's just not into... Maybe she's not a gilfer. You're deciding that now?
せつなだから好きだったんだ。
Ah, you're just into Setsunas, huh? Oh? Oh.
今更かな。
Well, yeah, kind of. Ugh, it's scorching. Why did it have to be so hot today? Damn, son. I'll be glad to see the back of you. Oh shit, this place. It's seriously hot. Isn't this where the old lady works at that has soot blight syndrome? And she actually recognized me, right? I remember that. There was, I think during the, still during the common route, I think. But I came here with Sara and Karen. And then an old lady was like, I remember you come here with Rin all the time, right? Like she remembered me, or recognized me. So, is the same gonna happen now? Is she like gonna recognize me? Or is she actually talking about, what if, right, me and Rin come here right now, what if to Grandma, her seeing us right now was actually back then her seeing us. Okay, that wasn't necessarily complicated, but I don't fucking know. We probably maybe came here before, maybe not. Maybe Grandma made it all up. I'm drenched in sweat by the time we arrive at the top of the hill.
相変わらず体力ないのね、せつな。
There's no gym around here, okay? I'm just so bad. I'm just out of shape. I can't help it. How do you manage to look so cool in that outfit? If I were to wear a long-sleeved shirt in this blazing sunshine, I'd collapse with a heat stroke.
慣れよ、慣れ。動物なんて年中毛皮着てるじゃない？
Is it really that easy? On closer inspection, though, I can see the odd bead of sweat forming on her forehead.
楽しみね。二人で食べるかき氷。
These foolish wanderings vanish from my mind the moment that I see Rina's smile. I'm really glad we came here.
おやおや、リンネちゃんじゃない。ずいぶん久しぶりだね。
Yep, that's her. She's like, oh, Rina-chan. Whoa. Whoa, you just love jumping out of nowhere, don't ya? You almost gave me a heart attack.
おや、そっちの坊ちゃんは。
She's gonna be like, oh, it's Setsuna.
おやおやおやおや。
Damn, she sounds excited. Do you have to come so close? I can imagine her being all up in my grill right now, all up in my face, all with that soot blight syndrome just right in my face.
お久しぶり、おばあちゃん。まだ生きてたんだ。しぶといわね。
Rin? Holy shit!
あんた、早くじいさんにお迎えに来てほしいものだけどね。
That laugh though. That sounded like witch-like, damn.
もうおばあちゃんたら悲しいこと言わないでよ。
Yeah, don't say that. Your husband is dead.
まあ、こうやってお客さんが来てくれるうちは死ぬに死ねないね。
ならこれからは毎日来なくっちゃ。
Really? You're gonna come here every day in the scorching sun like today?
おやおや、嬉しいこと言ってくれるね。
Of course, because the old woman can like smell the money from here. I suppose they're actually pretty close, aren't they?
でも、虫の知らせっていうのかね。ふーっと、そろそろ潮時なような気がするんだよ。
What? No, no, old lady, don't die.
思えば、この店もずいぶん長いこと続けてきたからね。
おばあちゃん、私が子供の頃からおばあちゃんだものね。
リンネちゃんこそ昔からちっとも変わってないね。一目でわかったよ。
How can she not have changed, considering you do change quite a bit, you know, when you grow up from being a little kid to teenager?
ありがとう。お世辞が言えるくらい元気なうちはまだまだ大丈夫よ。
The two of them calmly carry on with their conversation in this manner. I mean, even though you do grow up, right, I guess there are certain just features that are just so you that even while you go through puberty and all that, that I guess they don't change. I mean it to the point where like you do change, but you're still like very recognizable as the same person, right? Like some people do change a lot during puberty to the point where like you don't even recognize them anymore. But maybe she just means like, obviously you've changed because you've aged, but still very easily recognizable as Rin.
私、かき氷いちご練乳ね。せつなは？
I have to think that, right? Because the alternative would be that Rin didn't age at all, which would be a lot trickier. I'll have the same. I'll have the lemon one. Corn on the cob? Corn, what are we with these options? I feel like these options are like very as if we're picking the character here, right? The same would be picking the same as Rin. Having the lemon one, lemon was kind of a, I don't want to say a theme, but just something that came up in the Karen route, right? In particular, the candy that she sort of liked to eat and suck on, that was usually like lemon flavor, especially like, you know, when she like kissed me, kind of out of nowhere. I tasted lemon, and then corn on the cob. That's definitely like a Sara thing, right? She fucking loves corn on the cob. So I feel like this choice is very, very much like character specific. And considering this is the Rin route, I'm probably gonna have to go with that, right? So we'll just go with the same here. I'll have the same.
じゃあもう一つもいちご練乳鬼盛りで。
Titanic size? What? You want it to fucking crash and sink? What did she say?
いけるいける、男の子でしょ。
I'm a little worried how my stomach is going to take this. But more than that, to be honest, I don't have that much cash on me.
なんだそんなこと。ここまで付き合わせたんだもの。私のおごりに決まってるじゃない。
Oh shit, she's treating me. No can do. I can't make my date pay for me. What's wrong, Rin? Oh, we said the D word? Date?
デート？
Did that slip out? Oops. Huh? This was meant to be a date, right? Or did we like completely misunderstand? No, it wasn't? Rin looks me in the eye for a brief moment.
じゃあデートで。
Okay, alright. She answers sweetly. In writing, you'd probably need a little heart symbol to convey the same tone. Anyway, ma'am, a normal serving will do me just fine. Yeah, no Titanic serving, please. That'd probably be better for my tummy, too.
おやおや、暑いね。暑さで倒れちゃいけないから、特別にお煮物無料にしとこうかね。
Woman, did you not listen to a single thing I said? I opted for the normal-sized one for my stomach, okay? Not because that, well, partially because we didn't have money, but like that's not the main factor. We're worried that our stomach can't handle it. And then this old woman is like, oh, I'm still gonna give you a Titanic one anyway. Fuck your stomach, I don't care. Why?
だからね、そうじゃなくて。
The fuck?
ああもう、刹那ったら不器用。
The fuck are we doing over here? Are we folding? What is it called? I actually don't know what the English name for like that thing is, but like you fold a. You see, I don't know what the word is. I was like thinking I have my fingers and hands in like this particular thing, right? But like, I don't even know what the fuck to call it. I don't even know what it's called in Dutch anymore either. Fuck. But as a kid, like you used to have that, right? You'd like fold it in like a. It was kind of like a mouth or like a flower shape thingy, and then you put your fingers in it, and then you like say a number, and then like 6, and then you like flap the mouth or the opening, the amount of times that it was 4 or 6, and then like there are like specific folds of said paper where you like written something on it. I don't fucking know what it's called, man, but it looks like what they're doing here, or they're just doing origami. Could be that too. I don't know. That's strange. We're waiting for the old woman to bring us our desserts. We're doing some origami to kill— okay, it's just origami, okay. Some origami to kill the time, using leftover flyers for a summer festival. I'm sure I'm doing it the right way. Why won't it turn out right?
最初が一番大事なの。こうやって三角形を作るときにきちんと端を揃えて。
Yeah, I've never been much for like precise when it comes to folding shit. We're folding cranes, by the way. I said I couldn't remember how to fold them, but when I tried, my hands seemed to go through all the steps automatically, and I did manage to produce something vaguely resembling a crane. I have that with some things too, where like if I think about, wait, how do I do this? I don't know. I wouldn't actually be able to like explain or like just tell word for word what all the steps that I'm going through, but like just sort of automatically, I guess just sort of like, you know, my brain remembers somehow that I know how to do that particular thing, but I wouldn't have a clue how to like explain it to anybody. Rin burst into laughter when she saw my attempt though. As for her own work, it's probably like fucking amazing, isn't it? It's like millimeter precise.
ほら、できた。
What the fuck? Holy shit. In a blink of an eye, I'm greeted by an elegant little crane. You're really dexterous. Are you secretly into plastic modeling or something?
男の子じゃないんだから。
I mean, does it matter whether you're a boy or girl? Hey, can you fool the frog? The kind that actually jumps. I don't know how to make those.
残念。カエルは私も無理。
Then how about a ship? That's pretty easy, isn't it?
それも無理。
Isn't a ship pretty easy? I feel like it is. Are cranes the only thing you can fold?
そう、鶴だけ。
Only cranes, huh? Isn't there like a particular meaning behind like origami folded cranes and stuff? I feel like there's a particular meaning behind that. Don't know what it is though. Our conversation comes to an abrupt halt. Of course, because the lady comes in with like two gigantic Titanic shaped fucking desserts, isn't she? My ugly crane and her elegant one sit side by side, swaying in the ocean breeze.
すっかり忘れてた。外の世界がこんなに気持ちいいってこと。
I mean, we were just sitting in the shade there, right? So she didn't even need her umbrella there. The sun is still blazing down on us, and it's so hot and humid that my sweat won't even dry. Honestly, it's a bit of a stretch to call this weather nice. But I guess that's exactly why this breeze is so pleasant, why it feels so great every time it sweeps over me. It's not the sort of feeling you're going to experience if you lounge around at home all day. Really, it's like a reward for bearing with the unpleasant stickiness.
よかった。頑張って。
I'm happy. I'm happy that RINNE'S kind of, I guess, experiencing what it's like to be outside again, right? During the day at least, right? Because she's like stuck in her whole routine of like being inside the house during the day the entire time and then coming out during the nighttime and like the whole waiting for Setsuna, walking on the beach. Like she's been stuck in that tidal routine for so goddamn long, right? So it's nice for her to break that pattern and just experience what the sunshine, well, she's not actually in the sunshine, but just like, you know, experience something different again, or maybe just like before. This is just the beginning though. The outside world is vast. It continues on far beyond this hill, beyond the ocean. We can go anywhere.
ね、だから言ったでしょ。余裕だって。
Though you took it at a real snail's pace.
少しくらい褒めてくれたっていいじゃない。
Hey, ma'am! Some fresh green leaves for this young lady, please.
牛じゃないわよ。
But snails are cute. Hey, okay, there. I give Rin's head a firm rub, and then like all the slime rubs off from her head. She squints her eyes and giggles, as though it's tickling her. Where shall we go tomorrow? How about the harbor? You can see lots of seagulls there.
カモメは嫌い。うるさいから。っていうか、明日の話なんて気が早いわね。
Yeah, I guess. The day's not over yet. I know. Why don't you try going to school? No offense, but if I were in Rin's position, right? And I were to just start going back into the outside world again, right, during the day, one of the first things would not be like, hey, why don't I go back to school?
学校？
You know, high school. I mean, you've outgrown compulsory education, so I'm not gonna force you, but I'm sure all your friends are waiting for you to come back.
友達は別に。
Yeah, Rina's thinking like, wait, which friends are you talking about? There's no aspect in high school life that you'd like to try out?
そうね。
Rin gazes into the distance.
卒業式ってのやってみたい。
Graduate? Seriously? Isn't that pretty much the end of the line for high school students?
違うの。卒業式は始まりなの。
It's the beginning of life. The beginning?
コサージュを胸につけてね。桜の花びらが雪みたいに舞い落ちるのを見ながらのんびり歩くの。眩しいくらいの光の中を。
I close my eyes and try to imagine it. Rin dressed in a school uniform, strolling through a storm of blossoms. In one hand, her diploma, in the other, a well-loved school bag. No dark shadows, nothing at all blocking her path. That sounds nice.
まあ、夢のまた夢だけどね。
Don't say that. Just look at how much progress you've made today. I mean, yeah. Would you have done this a week, a month, a year ago? No.
そうね。考えとく。
Just an eventuality, okay? It doesn't have to be tomorrow. It's not like I'm like, you going to school tomorrow? But like, you know, maybe at some point. Step by step, you know, baby steps, sure. But eventually we'll get there. Rin answers quietly, looking down at her feet. Sorry if I was getting ahead of myself.
ありがとう、せつな。
If it's too early to be talking about tomorrow, it's definitely too soon to be discussing anything beyond that. First, we have to accomplish today's goal, which is fucking downing down that fucking Titanic-shaped dessert. We came here to eat shaved ice together. She's sure taking a long time. Where's her ice? Yeah, did she like die halfway while making it? What the fuck?
いいじゃない。急いでるわけでもないし、のんびり待ちましょう。
I feel like she died. She just died. Yeah, you're right. We'll do that.
ええ。
For a short moment, it seemed as if Rin was hesitating to add something else. I take a look around, but there are no other customers besides us. And we only ordered 2 portions of shaved ice, unlike before. I'll go and check on her, just to be sure, right? It's just a hunch, but like, yeah, maybe she did die, right? Maybe she's like, just like fucking KO, collapsed all over the shaved ice right now. I have a bad feeling about this. Uh-oh. Ma'am? I step into the small tea house. Wait, is she actually dead? No way. There's no response. No. What? Instead, I find... Ma'am? The old woman is lying on the floor in the kitchen. She's fucking dead. What? I need to call an ambulance. I'm not even sure this island has any emergency services, actually. No shit, because you have one phone number and you call it, and the only person that picks up the phone is the fucking police officer dude. That's the only one. He's both the ambulance, the police officer, the mayor. Or not the mayor, but like he's every emergency system on this fucking island. It's just that dude. Damn it. What can I do? I'm not gonna give fucking CPR to fucking 90-year-old, you know? Greasy and rimply lips. Fuck that shit. Rin, sorry, but could you wait here for a bit? Rin lets out a short gasp when she sees me carrying the old woman on my back. I'm taking her to the hospital!
町にモリス診療所って小さな病院があるわ。場所は...
Oh, I know where it's located. Trust me, I've been there plenty of times throughout the other routes. Don't worry, I know where it is.
休診日でもいると思うから呼び鈴鳴らしてみて。
Rin, grasping the situation immediately, quickly issues me instructions. She is so dependable.
それと日傘を。
Alright, for the granny. It's fine. It shouldn't take long if I run there.
そうじゃなくて。
Right, she has Sud Blight syndrome, right? Oh yeah, the old woman suffers from Sud Blight syndrome. Thanks, I'll take it. With the woman on my back, I rest the parasol on my shoulder. Damn, it's gonna be hard running like this. Oh god, we have the old lady on our back and then we have to hold the umbrella in a way that it covers her from the sun? Oh shit. But I have to do it.
何もできなくて。
Don't worry, I can handle this. I want to tell her that it's not true, but I can't afford to waste any time right now.
せつな、気をつけて。
I got this. I'm already sprinting away, my back to Rin, when I hear her call out to me. We'll save the shaved ice for another occasion. We'll have to save the lady, right? We have to save the granny, because she's the only one who can make the shaved ice. If she's dead, we're never having shaved ice ever again. Or maybe we will, but it's like, it's never gonna be as good, right, as the original. That's what I'm thinking, in the back of my mind. Oh my god. Granny-chan! Man, I thought I was gonna die back there. Morisu Clinic. As soon as I leave the building, all the built-up tension suddenly leaches out of my body, and I sink down to the ground. Do we make it there in time? It was a struggle to get the rather deaf Dr. Morisu to understand me. Oh yeah, god damn it. Oh, we must have been shouting at the top of our lungs just to get him to hear us. Especially with me being so out of breath. But I'll skip over that. Right now, I just need a little rest. I'm utterly exhausted.
おや、君は
Oh, hey dude, what's up? Fucking hell. Ugh, why now? Just don't arrest me, dude. I did nothing wrong.
やっぱりシングルくんじゃない。
Don't call me that. God damn it. Hey, quit it with that. My name is Setsuna, okay?
大丈夫？ちょっとそこで休んでいく？
He points to an all too familiar police station. You really think you can trick me? And don't make light of single-sized guys, okay? Rin actually said that she preferred them.
さっきそのリンネちゃんから電話があってね。倒れたキラさんを君が運んでいくからよろしくって。
Oh shit, she had a cell phone on her? Rin called?
なんだ。じゃあただの熱射病だったんだ。
Was a heat stroke? The old lady just suffered from a heat stroke while being in the shade the whole time, working with ice? Sounds a little suspect. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you get heat stroke actually, but I feel like it's just like you have to be exposed to the sun though, right? Because the one time that I had heat stroke, at least I think, was like just during a summer, like I don't know how long ago, but pretty long time ago, right? During a summer when me and my friends were just like summertime, so like obviously, you know, summer break from school, and we were just playing a lot of sports, basketball outside, and obviously it was summer, so it was pretty hot. And then just one particular day, I don't think I actually had breakfast that morning, which probably had, you know, a lot to do with why I had heat stroke. But like, I don't know, sometime during like playing basketball, I just started to become really pale, really dizzy. At least they told me I looked really pale. And I became really dizzy and like, holy shit. And I didn't collapse or anything, but I just sat down and just drank a lot of water, chilled out. And after a while, it just started to return kind of back to normal. But I think that was heat stroke at least. But yeah, the sun was blazing hot at that day. So I feel like to have heat stroke, you kind of have to be exposed to the sun for quite a bit. Whereas I'm pretty sure, considering that old lady has soot blight syndrome, she does everything to avoid the sun. So that sounds a little weird that she got heat stroke though. Because I feel like that shouldn't, but I could be wrong there for sure. I don't know. Maybe it's just like temperature wise, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be just from like the sun or being exposed to the sun. I don't know. Yeah, she regained consciousness pretty quickly and should be fine again after an hour or so's rest. Heat stroke can still be dangerous sometimes though, especially for old geezers and grannies.
確かにこの時期は気をつけないとね。私もご高齢者の家は重点的に見回ることにするよ。
Yeah, isn't that like pretty... Like there are... Like, when there's like, what is it called? Heat waves, right? When there are like heat waves? Isn't that like the people that usually do end up dying? Like sometimes people just die just because the temperature's too hot, right? And it's usually like elderly people, which is actually kind of sad that you would sort of just die just because it's too hot outside, I suppose, or like there's a heat wave. But yeah, that does happen. So definitely pay attention to the elderly folk and make sure that they hydrate. The officer had served me some cold barley tea, allowing me to calm down and explain the situation. I always end up in this place for some reason, yeah. Even when we're not wanted, even if we did nothing wrong that warranted us to end up in the police station, somehow we're always here.
いや、しかし今回は君のお手柄だったね。
See, here we actually did something good, right? We saved an old elderly person's life. Somehow we're still at the police station though. Obviously we're not in trouble, but still, it's just kind of funny, I suppose. Always end up here somehow.
まさかつい先日は逮捕されかけていた君が人助けとは。
Well, I'm a reformed person, you know? I've learned from my mistakes, and I just thought that, like, I was at the bottom of the barrel of my life the other day when I got arrested, and I thought, like, you know, I ain't not gonna let that happen ever again. I'm gonna turn my life around, and, you know, I acted quickly. I'm a full-fledged member of this island community now, you know? I just did what anyone else would do.
人は変われば変わるものだね。
Didn't Karen say something like that too?
今度町内会誌の今月の頑張りマンのページに載せてもらえるように口添えしておいてあげるよ。
Holy shit. I had never heard of this honor, this prize, up until this moment, but I've never wanted anything more in my entire life right now. I want to be... No, I need to be Citizen of the Month, okay? You better get me fucking that prize, Mr. Officer, okay? I need to be Citizen of the Month. I don't know why it's that important, but I have to be the Citizen of the Month. What the heck is that?
島のヒーローを紹介するコーナーでね。今月はポセイドンさんの特集だったかな。
Who? Really? The famous boat captain? And now I'm a hero on his level? Awesome! Wait. Hey, can only men be nominated for this Citizen of the Month page? Of course not, otherwise it would be Men of the Month or something, right? Or Man, right?
いや、そんなことはないはずだよ。
Yeah, like what the fuck? In that case, won't you nominate Rin instead of me?
え?
She's the one who realized that something was wrong with the old woman. And she's been making a real effort lately. It may be hard for others to tell, but...
なるほど。いいアイデアかもしれないね。
Yeah, that's actually really cool. Smart, right? Sort of positive reinforcements for Rin, for like all the small steps that she's sort of taken to I guess sort of improve herself. They just don't know what Rin is really like. But maybe their attitudes toward her might change if they got to know her a little better. Sleeping Beauty. That's not all she is anymore. Alright. Rin's still waiting for me, so I'd better be heading back now.
今日はいろいろとありがとう、シングルくん。
No problem, just don't fucking call me that. Hey! The name is Sanzenkai Setsuna, and don't you dare forget it.
うん。本当にありがとう、せつなくん。
That's more like it. This is getting a bit awkward, somehow.
さっきの電話のリンネちゃんの声、君のことが実に誇らしげだった。
Proud of me?
きっとリンネちゃんにとって君はヒーローなんだろうね。
I mean, I do always save her. A hero, huh? I'm definitely no hero. I'm just an ordinary guy. Yeah, but you have to know that that is not how Rin sees Setsuna. Whether we really are that guy, and we do seem to like fully believe that right now, that we are that Setsuna, right? That we really are Sanzenkai Setsuna. But regardless of whether we are or aren't, she sees that Setsuna, and now also us, as a hero. But maybe I can become a hero, for Rin's sake at least.
リンネちゃんとうまくいったようで、私も一安心だよ。口には出さなくても、みんなリンネちゃんのことを心配していたからね。この2ヶ月間、ずっと。
2 months? What do you mean?
でも君がこの島に来てくれてから何かが変わった気がする。
2 months? I've heard that before. It was Rin's answer when I asked her how long she'd been taking her nightly walks on the beach.
私にはいろんなことがいい方向に動き出しているように思えるんだ。
Wait, what? What's with the spooky music? Is this like the moment where there's always this one moment during the routes, right, where like things sort of get ultra serious and like ready to hear the crazy shit, right? Is this like where it happens? 2 months. That day, Rin told me that she'd been going for those daily walks for about 2 months. Did something happen 2 months ago?
あれ？聞いてない？リンネちゃんから。
Well, not 2 months ago. The next moment, the policeman's expression stiffens, as if realizing that he said something he shouldn't have. I've only heard about the incident 5 years ago. That winter when Rin was lost at sea and returned to the island in a small... I trail off in the middle of my sentence. But that boat was still there. Wait. Are you trying to tell me that the story that Rin told us that actually happened 5 years ago didn't happen 5 years ago, it actually happened 2 months ago? Has anything else happened in those 5 years? What happened to Rin while I was gone?
なるほど。そうだったのか。
What's going on? Please tell me, whatever it is. It's my responsibility to know too. I'm the one who left Rin alone for 5 whole years. I'm the one who forced her to live all by herself for that time.
今から2ヶ月前、6月8日の夜のことだよ。この駐在所に1本の電話が入ったんだ。海で人が倒れてるってね。
Which was Rin, right? No way! Was it Rin? The officer doesn't answer. Instead, he averts his eyes and continues talking.
私はすぐに駆けつけたよ。小原家の浜辺。ちょうど君が目覚めたあの場所だね。
Really? The same spot I woke up?
浜辺には一隻の小さなボートが打ち上げられていた。
And Rin was inside it, right? A boat?
ボートの中では一人の女の子が擦り傷だらけの体を丸めて眠っていた。小原凛音。5年前に行方不明になった女の子だった。
Wait, what? Wait, she was actually missing for 5 years? So what she said had happened 5 years ago did happen 5 years ago, but she had only just recently returned. What the fuck? So does that mean that we were on that island for so fucking long? Or what? Because this is weird, right? The weird thing here is that it happened 5 years ago. The way she told the story was like it sort of took place over like a week or something. I don't know, or a couple days or whatever, right? So if that's how she told the story, but like there's clearly a 5-year gap between when she was missing and when she returned. Even though it sounded like in her story was a much shorter period of time. So where were we or she during that 5 years? Were we together on that island for 5 years, surviving, and then she only recently returned? Or was she, like, on that boat for 5 years, almost 5 years, on her way back to the island? Like, what? Or somehow, even weirder, right? It was actually only just a week, or a couple days, but somehow, in this world, it's as if 5 years had gone by, which would be even weirder, right? That means that we would actually, that would mean that me and Rin would be at a place somehow where time moves slower than it does here. Which would be, what the fuck? Okay, well, let's continue. This is getting interesting. Huh?
確かその時の記事がここに。
Fuck, I choked on my water. He rummages through his desk drawer and takes a newspaper clipping from a file. The headline reads as follows. Missing girl found alive after 5 years. A modern day spiriting away.
島は大騒ぎになった。似ているだけだとか、人違いだとか、散々言われたんだ。でもね、クオンさんが出てきて、この子は紛れもなく私の娘ですって証言したんだ。
Wow.
もう誰も強いことは言えなくなってね。
Well, wait a minute. So, what exactly happened? Rin fell into the ocean that winter 5 years ago, and she returned 2 months ago?
つまりね、リンネちゃんは偽物じゃないかって言われてるんだ。
Wow. A fake? Rin? What a load of crap! Rin is Rin, period.
まあ、 疑われる理由はいくつかあるんだよ。
But why would a fake appear, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, how? Why? How would that even work? Like, would someone actually, like, have studied the life of Rin? And then, I don't know, an actor that went through plastic surgery and all that shit just to look like Rin would somehow come to this island to do what? Right? What is the purpose behind it? What would be the purpose behind it to even fake to pretend to be Rin? Reasons? I bet. Reasons cooked up by grown-ups who wanted her to be a fake for their own convenience.
私だって疑いたくはないよ。でも君は信じられる？ 5年以上も行方不明になっていた人間がひょっこり戻ってくるなんて。
It's weird, sure. Oh, remember what the granny said? The granny said you hadn't changed at all, right? So maybe like 5 years ago, she went to visit that granny's shaved ice place, and she looked exactly the same because, well, she did apparently look, the way she looks now is the same as when she did 5 years ago. So she did look, oh my god, we're getting into the crazy shit. Of course, because I came back too. I set out on a long journey so that I could be reunited with her.
最初は彼女の記憶もおぼろげでね。
But it sounds like she went through the exact same thing I'm going through right now, except she sort of has a 2-month advantage, I suppose, right? Or she's just ahead of schedule. Not ahead of schedule, but like she's just ahead 2 months.
あの屋敷で暮らすうちにだんだんと記憶を取り戻していって、今では昔の話なんかもしてくれるようになった。
Except the difference is I can't remember my past. Well, that's not true, right? We say we don't remember our past, but I feel like those dreams are just like those, we have certain flashes, right? Like, for example, us being able to recall the inside of that hut where apparently we lived. Like, maybe that is sort of us recalling the past.
だけど事件前後の証言は曖昧だったし、結局幼少時の記憶は戻らなかったしね。
I've lost my memories too. But after meeting Rin, I was able to recover my past self.
まあ疑い出したらキリはない。あとは君の言う通り大人の都合だよ。死んだと思われていた少女が生きて帰ってきた。そんな美談なら島のイメージ向上につながる。大人たちはそう結論付けた。で、結果がその記事というわけだね。
I let my eyes drift over the article again. It talks of her spiriting away, how it was a miracle, a trick of destiny. It's as if the writer chose to use all sorts of flowery words to distract the readers from the truth. My eyes are drawn to a certain passage. Prior to her disappearance, I feel like this is very important. Prior to her disappearance, Ohara Rin, 17, was last seen on the shore near her home. 17! So 5 years ago she was 17. Last time we met her, she says she was 17. So for her, it's as if this all happened within a span of a week, a month, or whatever, right? That whole disappearing thing. Like, but in reality, in this world, time had flowed much faster, or just moved much faster. And 5 years has passed here. Oh shit. Ohara Rin 17 was last seen on the shore near her home. The area is known for its unpredictable currents. It's the same place where 10 years ago in August, Ohara... Wait, who? Ohara what? Skim over the rest. No. Reread the passage carefully. Ohara Rin 17, yes. What about 10 years ago? 10 years ago in August, Ohara who? Ohara who? Her mother? Her father? Hey, are you trying to trick me with some fake news article? If so, you really need to try harder. There's an obvious typo in here. If Rin is 17 right now, then 5 years ago, she would have been 12. No, 11. Since it was the day before her birthday. You'd think so, wouldn't you? You'd think so, but that's not the case. If this were a real newspaper, you wouldn't have let such an obvious mistake slip by. Even I can tell that it's wrong. It's fake news.
だったら
Trump would be
話は簡
proud.
単だったんだけどね。
This is the weird part, right? So... Wow, okay. It's as if that location, that place where we were at, time moved at a much different pace than it did here. Which means that that place is somehow... I don't know, like... Is it possible that sort of within the same world? Like, we know... Well, I only know this from, like... What was the movie? Gravity or something, right? Or was it Interstellar? I think it was Interstellar, right? Where the dude, the father, goes on to, like, a planet where time goes a lot slower as well, right? Than it does on planet Earth. So when he actually returns from, like, his space mission on that other island, he comes back and has sort of aged 1 to a couple years, and his own daughter is like a fucking grandma. Yeah, I just kind of spoiled that movie, but if you haven't fucking watched that by now, you probably never would have watched it anyway. But, like, yeah. But that's the difference there is that it's on different planets, right? It's like the distance is so huge. Whereas here, it would have to be on the same world. It would have to be 2 locations on the same planet, where for some reason in one location time moves slower, and in another location time moves at a normal pace, or normal relative to this world, right? I guess, or just a faster pace, whatever you want to call it. It all depends on which you compare it to. But that's what I'm trying to, like, figure out. Like, is that possible, right? Like, at different locations on the same planet, that somehow on one location time moves slower and on another time moves faster. Like, what the fuck? Huh?
いいかい、せつな君。事件当時、彼女は本当に17歳だったんだよ。
Then, how old is she now?
23歳。ほら、記事にも書いてある。
The officer points at the article, and I look at it again. There, it states clearly, Ohara Rin, 23. But that's what they think, right? Because according to them, so much time has passed here in this world, or in this time... What would you call it? Space? Just like space in which the time flows at this rate? Right? They sort of added all the years on top of Rin's own current age when she went missing, right? The same... They go by the same passage of time here in this world, or in this plane. Let's call it plane, right? P-L-N-E. P-L-N-E. Plane. They go by the passage of time in this plane, and has calculated that same passage of time here, and added that to Rin's, right? So for her, like, she went missing 5 years ago. She returned 5 years later, plus some extra months, right? Because her birthday is passed, so from 17 to 23. And has calculated that. So they think they're 23. But for Rin herself, she still thinks she's 17. So, obviously from Rin's perspective, time, where she was, time moved at a much slower pace. Or for her, it's like... not even a year has passed because she still considers herself 17. Because, well, I guess because at the location that she was at, where time moved at that particular pace, right? It hadn't been a year yet, so her birthday hadn't passed yet again. So she still considers herself 17. So, yeah, time does, I guess, move relatively, right? Oh my god. It can't be. She said that she was 17 herself. I'm sure she said that. She repeated it over and over, almost as if she was trying to convince herself.
彼女はこの5年間のことを覚えていない。ふと目が覚めたら5年が経っていたんだ。認めたくなかったんだろうね。
I feel like that's how they want to think of it, right? Because for them, they can't possibly fathom that, like, somehow time moves different in another location. Right? For her, for the people here who've experienced that whole time lapse of those 5-6 years, well, 5-something years, and they just like, yeah, I mean, for us that happened, right? They lived every single one of those, they've experienced every single second, every single minute, every single hour, day, year of all those 5 years. So for them, it's like, yeah, that time passed, so obviously for them, like, yeah, you know, it was 2000, I don't know, 2013 then, 2018 now, blah, 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 right? So for them, it's like, yeah, okay, this has happened, so much time has passed for us. But like, so they automatically just add that to Rin, right? They just assume that like, that's what happened to her too, but I mean, if you believe Rin's story, then that's not what happened for Rin. So for them, it's easier to explain, like, yeah, she just somehow forgot what the fuck happened during all those 5 years. She lost 5 years in a single night. The world had moved on, leaving her behind in the past. But she doesn't look 23.
そうだね。私もそう思うよ。
Uh-huh.
5年もの時間が経っているのに、彼女は行方不明になった当時の17歳の外見のままで戻ってきた。
I mean, it becomes pretty understandable that people are starting to think that, like, that's a fake Rin, right? It kind of becomes understandable because, like, they probably can't even fathom the possible explanation of, like, you know, time being different and all that stuff, right? And they wouldn't believe it anyway. They wouldn't even think it. So for them, it's just like, what other explanation could there be? And their mind roams to all other crazy theories, and at some point, the idea of like, that's a fake Rin came to mind, and some people probably rolled with it because it fits, right? Even if it's not exactly the truth, if something in your head just kind of clicks and it makes sense, then you're gonna roll with that, even if that may not be exactly the truth.
まるで時間を超えてきたみたいにね。
There you have it, dude! You hit the nail on the head! Time travel? That can't be possible. Or can it? But I can only think of one other scenario. And that's...
それが彼女が小原凛音ではないと言われる最大の理由だよ。
Yeah, I get that. Right. Her age doesn't match that of the real Rin. Therefore, she must be someone else. Really, dude? You're gonna go with that? I mean, I guess, right? I don't know. I feel like it's obviously deliberate, right? The way that they sort of set up the routes and stuff, right? I feel like having gone through the Sara route, it's so much easier for us to, like, sort of accept the whole time traveling aspect or the possibility of time traveling in the story, right? So for us, for me at least, I'm like already rolling with that, right? I'm already accepting that and thinking that that's probably what happened. Something with time travel or time moving at a different pace and dislocate, blah, 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 right? I'm going with those crazy theories, whereas here, they're just like, I guess for Setsuna, right? Considering he hasn't gone through the Rin route from the character's perspective in the story, so he's less likely to buy time travel as a reasoning for why this is all happening. So he is actually accepting, or potentially accepting, the whole theory of this not actually being the real Rin. Which is possible too, of course. I have no idea of really knowing, at least not right now, but... God damn, can that actually be like a really different Rin?
まあ彼女が小原凛音本人か別人かなんてのはどうでもいいことだよ。だって今や彼女はこの島の一員なんだからね。
Yeah, just like I am, right? It doesn't matter? That just can't be right. Rin said that Setsuna was 2 or 3 years older than her at the time. That would make him 25 or 26 now. I'm not that age.
発見されたばかりの彼女はね、私たちの言葉にろくに耳を貸さず、ただただ泣き続けていた。刹那、刹那って、その名前だけを何度も繰り返してね。 夜になると毎晩まるで無遊病患者みたいに浜辺をさまよい歩いていた。
Yeah, I know all about that part.
みんな心配していたんだよ。このままじゃいつか壊れてしまうんじゃないかって。だからね、君が現れてくれて本当に良かった。
Yeah, I bet. Me? Where do I come into play? But I kind of arrived at this island in the same fashion that Rin returned to this island, right? Like he said, right, at the exact same location. I didn't come in a boat, but I sort of arrived at the same location.
君が彼女を救ったんだよ、セツナ君。
Am I really Setsuna? There has to be some kind of mistake. It has to be some giant misunderstanding. Rin couldn't have been older than 11 at the time. That's the only explanation that makes sense. If you go with that explanation, you don't need any ridiculous theories about her being a different person or some sort of time traveler. And I won't have to deal with the idiotic notion that I'm not Setsuna anymore. I went out with Rin for the first time today. She was grumbling about the sun all the while, but she never once tried to turn back or run away. Everything seemed to be going well. If she keeps it up, she may even be able to go back to school. School? What did I see at the hut that night?
ずるして問題集の答えを見ようとしたら、セツナに隠されちゃって。喧嘩したっけ？
Yep. She was talking about the answer sheet for her summer homework. Her algebra homework. If she had been 11, an elementary school kid, it would have been math, not algebra. So she was 17.
リンネちゃんは5年前に高校を卒業しているよ。
Wait, what?
ただ、卒業式には出られなかっただろうけどね。
Oh, is that why she wants to graduate? Because she actually already fucking finished high school.
卒業式は3月1日。彼女が神隠しにあった翌日だったから。
Oh shit. Spirited away. That's right. She was spirited away. During the 5 years she was missing, her body didn't age. She didn't gain any new memories. I don't understand how. But maybe one night on that small uninhabited island is equivalent to 5 years on this island. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Maybe time passes by at a different rate there. Yeah, dude. There's enough evidence in the idea's favor. That's what I'm thinking too. You said that Rin's body was discovered in scratches when she was found 2 months ago, didn't you?
ひどいありさまだったよ。特に背中は爪で引っかかれたみたいな傷になっていて、血もにじんでいてね。
Ugh. She picked up those same injuries on that night 5 years ago. Yeah, when falling down the thingy, right? She didn't stop aging for 5 years. No, those 5 years were just one night to her. She didn't lose any memories. Those 5 years never existed for her in the first place. Yep. I like that we've come to the same conclusion here. It may not be correct or not, but I like that, you know, me and Setsuna are thinking along a similar line here. And the same thing happened to Setsuna. However, Setsuna stayed on that uninhabited island a little longer than Rin did. Ah, so for us, it's like much more time has passed. That's why he washed up here 2 months later, looking the same as he had 5 years ago.
幸い軽傷ですぐに傷跡は消えたけどね。いや、顔に傷が残らなくて本当に良かった。
Scars on her face?
セツナは頭から血を流してた。
That's true. My head was bleeding, right? Why don't I have a scar from that?
血がダクダク流れてて全然止まってくれなかった。
Do I have a scar from that? I think we said we checked, right? We kind of vaguely checked. I don't think we like intently, like really checked it out. I feel like we should just fucking shave our head right now, right? Just to fucking confirm this. We should shave our head and see if we have a scar anywhere on our head. That would conclusively decide, or it would let us know whether we really are that Setsuna or not. Like, that would be the conclusive evidence, right? If we have a scar, boom, we're that Setsuna. And what we sort of theorized about somehow on that different island, the location, time moves at a different rate, blah, 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 blah. However, if we don't have that scar, then we're not that Setsuna, and we have no fucking clue who the fuck we are, but at least we've decided and concluded that we aren't that Setsuna. Wait, what was it? Yeah, that's what Rin said. And then...
5年も前の話だもの。傷跡なんて残ってないわよ。
But if time stood still for me for 5 years as well, we should definitely have that, yeah. That scar should still be there. No, don't give up just yet. Think. I have to remember. There has to be some kind of evidence that I really am Setsuna. The scar, just fucking check. Shave your head. I have to find it. Something that justifies me being by her side. I need to find an excuse for the fact that I hurt her. What the fuck is this? Dot 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 dot. Which dot 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 do I choose? The thing is, like, right, if you don't know which option to choose, and there are 3 choices, just go for the middle one. Because if you're wrong, at least you're closest, right? If you pick the middle one and it turns out to be the upper one, they're like, ah, I was so close, you know, I was one removed from the correct option. And, you know, it's similar if it's the third, if it's the bottom choice, and like, ah, shit, I was one removed from the correct choice. Whereas if you choose the bottom one and it turns out to be the first choice, then like, ah, shit, I was so far away. That's my logic behind it. So I'm gonna go, fuck, I scrolled instead of clicked. I'm gonna go with the middle one. We're gonna go with that dot dot dot. That something. It doesn't exist. I can't recall a single memory from my past. And I can't even figure out why I lost them. I got so excited over having recovered my lost past. But I've been wrong ever since the moment I stopped thinking and started just assuming that I was Setsuna. The moment I gave up on trying to change my destiny. What else could I have done, though? I couldn't have borne living out the rest of my life like a nobody. Not in this world. So I wanted to become somebody. Just as she tried to become Rin, I tried to become Setsuna. I wanted to make things easier. If we all have a soulmate, and I'd already met mine without realizing it, then a happy end should surely have awaited us. I wanted to become the protagonist of a cliched fairy tale, I guess. But what's wrong with making mistakes? What's wrong with fabricating a false self? I mean, I didn't have any sense of self at first. But I decided what kind of person I wanted to be, and changed myself to become like that. Isn't that what it means to be alive? It doesn't matter if it's all fake or a lie, if it's just a matter of self-deception or self-importance. People can change as long as they have a reason to. They can make a life for themselves, as long as they have aspirations. But who am I? Why did I have to be so utterly betrayed?
大丈夫、せつな君?
Not really. Please don't call me that. We're not Setsuna.
じゃあ、シングル君?
Or not. Please don't call me that either. Can you call me like double digit kun or something? Not single, just like double. Single? I guess that's the perfect name for me, isn't it? Okay. I'll admit, single kun is like... It's a fitting name for us, but... I don't like the name because of, you know, the reason as to why he came up with that name. Because we are a single centimeter kun. Everything I've acquired on this island has been handed down to me by others. My past with Rin, the name Setsuna, my position as her servant, even these clothes. Yeah, these are his clothes. The one thing I can truly call my own? Ironically enough, it's that CD single I had when I first woke up here. That's the one thing that defines me. We're just gonna strip naked here. Give me back that CD, and then, like, you know, we're gonna return to how we originally spawned in this world. CD? Right, that CD. Rin said that she gave it to Setsuna on that uninhabited island. Oh shit! I hadn't even thought of that. Is that really the CD? I mean, it probably doesn't work anymore, right? The CD player was broken, but the CD itself. Hey, where's that CD? It should contain a recording of Rin's reading the adventure novel that Setsuna wrote. That was the only thing I had. And it's the only thing that connects me to Rin.
ああ、あの CD なら習得物の保管棚に。
Give it to me, give it to me. The officer rummages around the shelves and hands me a worn plastic bag. The shiny CD is sitting inside. There it is. But it shouldn't work, right? Like, considering all that we went through, right, to arrive at this island, going through the fucking treacherous waters and shit, it should scratch the CD to a point where it's, like, unusable, unlistenable. Do you have a CD player?
古いラジカセなら、うん、確か CD の再生もできたはずだよ。少し待っててね。
But I guess we're just gonna look past that fact that it would probably, you know, be unlistenable or just destroyed or whatever, right? Whatever, I suppose. The officer disappears into the back of the police station. I mean, who knows? Maybe we're gonna try and listen to it and it just doesn't work, right? Why didn't I think of this sooner? If I'd remembered as soon as Rin told me her story, I wouldn't have to go through so much trouble. I looked down at the CD in my hand. Wait, it sounds like it says island on the top though, right? Island, and then like Japanese. I feel like we've said this before when we first saw it. But yeah, island at the top, vaguely we can make that out, and then Japanese characters at the bottom. There's no label on it. Just something scrawled in permanent marker. It's not a regular CD, it's a CDR for recording. The writing has faded, so it's hard to make out, but the last part, it kind of looks like it might say, to Setsuna. Oh shit, really? And the part that looks like a title... Island? The thud of something heavy being placed on the desk brings me back to reality.
お待たせ。これでいいかな?
Oh my god, this is it. This is the time. A clunky old CD player is sitting on the desk. Thanks a lot. This is the moment of destiny.
動くかわからないけど。
The moment that decides everything, kind of. I plug it in and turn it on, and the LCD screen lights up. Next, I put in the CD. It starts spinning with a soft whirring sound when I close the lid. Please work. It would be like an actual miracle if it were to work, but like, please do. Holy shit. You can hear it like fucking charging up. Are we gonna hear Rin's voice or not? The couple of seconds it takes for the player to read the track information feel like minutes. Oh god. Eventually, the words track 01 appear on the screen. Next, it starts displaying the playback time. How long is it? 0000. What? 0001? Huh? The speakers come to life, but all I hear is empty noise. Isn't this just white noise? White noise, cold and flat, without any hint of emotion. Like flakes of snow, falling gently on a snowy field. It doesn't sound like that at all. Or waves, ceaselessly lapping against the shore. No, it fucking hurts my ears. A quiet, hollow melody, one born of nature. A voice calling out from the endless nothingness. from the depths of the abyss. Holy shit! Ugh! On a sudden impulse, I open the lid and take out the CD again. I feel like I may lose myself if I carry on listening to that noise. It's as if it's hollowing out my empty soul even further.
おかしいね。やっぱり壊れていたのかな。
Maybe we should listen to track 2? I don't know. The officer tilts his head in confusion and flips the switch to radio. Some cheerful foreign music drifts into the room.
じゃあ CD の方に問題が？
Yes, it would definitely be the CD if something were to be broken, not the radio. It's fine. I'm not sure what I was expecting. Even if we'd heard Rin's voice coming from the CD, that wouldn't have proven that I was really Setsuna. No, because the CD could have just come with her and then remained there during those 2 months, or it could have just washed ashore at another time, or just somehow miraculously I found that me and the CD sort of washed ashore at a similar time, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we came from the same place, right? I don't have the scar that Setsuna is supposed to have. That's a truth I can't change. Or somehow, maybe we just have really fucking fast. What would it call? What would it be? Would it be the white blood cells or the red blood cells? I don't know, but whatever fucking heals your scars and shit, right? Maybe we just heal that shit really, really fast? I don't know. I'm sorry. You can hold on to it until its real owner shows up. Though he probably never will. I try to hand the CD to the officer, but he doesn't take it.
私にはこれが何なのかはわからない。でもね、君にとってはきっと意味のあるものなんだと思うんだ。
Well, it means something to Setsuna. However, we don't know if we're Setsuna or not. You may be right. Even if the CD can't be played, it's not completely meaningless. If I show this to Rin and ask her about it, I should find out what it really is. Though it may be a little late for that. This isn't the question hanging over our heads. It's not what I need to ask her about right now. It doesn't matter anymore whether or not this CD is hers. But still, if I'm allowed to hold on to this kernel of hope, if there's some kind of bond between Rin and me, okay, I'll keep it then. That hope, I want to hold on to it until the very last moment. Oh man.